Hello and welcome to Reroll. My name is Angus Morrison, bringing you a roundup of the second day of Steam's 2013 summer sale. As ever, you can subscribe to be kept up to date with the sale as it progresses, and if you'd pass these videos along to anyone trawling Steam's back catalogue, I would be very much obliged. First off, a small addendum to a point I made yesterday. I mentioned that there are dozens of games on sale at any given time which do not feature on the Steam front page, and if you've been hoping for a specific game, it's worth keeping an eye on their individual pages as well. I don't recommend buying these until the very end of the sale, however. There is a chance that they might crop up in the daily deals or flash sales, and if they do, they will likely be at an even greater discount than they are currently. The summer sale ends on the 22nd, so curb your enthusiasm until then. It's good to note that yesterday's big deals are available for a further 24 hours in addition to the fresh batch for the 12th, so if you spotted anything particularly enticing in yesterday's video, there is still ample opportunity for you to grab it. Even better is the fact that there isn't yet any overlap between the incoming and outgoing deals. In previous years we've seen deals repeated throughout the course of the sale, but so far Valve are keeping it varied. And the discounts are generous too. The headline act today is the multiplayer Chivalry Medieval Warfare, which at 50% off can be yours for a tenner. And very fun it is too. Developed by independent studio Torn Banner, Chivalry has its origins as a Half-Life 2 mod, and took its present form as the product of a successful Kickstarter campaign being released on October 16th, 2012. It's a fusion of the FPS with medieval weaponry, what Torn Banner call a first-person slasher, featuring familiar capture the flag, deathmatch and push objectives, but with knights and archers in place of engineers and snipers. Just being afforded the opportunity to play in this way is great, and I can't understand why the genre isn't more widespread. Admittedly, it shows that it is a small-budget debut indie game. The controls aren't as responsive as I'd like for a game which demands accurate parrying, and the animation can be a little wooden. But the very fact that this is a first-person medieval warfare game is recommendation in itself. The second offer which caught my eye was Fez, another title with 50% off, and for £3.49 you can't afford not to play it. A beautiful work of pixel art, Fez takes 2D platforming to a new level by situating it in a 3D world, demanding the player switch between different planes of perception in order to align their path through the interconnected levels. It's hard to describe what an incredible feat of level design Fez is to someone who hasn't sat down, controller in hand, to flip between dimensions themselves. And if that weren't enough, Fez is wonderfully animated and boasts some fiercely hidden secrets for those willing to invest some time in understanding the world under the platformer. Given developer Polytron's teaser for Fez 2 at E3 this year, there's never been a better time to buy it. Continuing in the vein of marvellous indies is FTL, Faster Than Light, a space-based, randomly generated roguelike developed by two-man team Subset Games. You are a Federation captain fleeing the tightening rebel grip on the galaxy in order to deliver your intel to the Federation fleet. Everything that happens in between is up to you, from the staffing of your ship to the star systems you choose to drop into, and the encounters you face are randomly generated every time. But if any of that sounded appealing, stop right there and step away from Steam. Even though it is a sizable 50% off at £3.49, if you head over to the game's homepage, ftlgame.com, you will find it for the truly minuscule $2.49 and DRM free, redeemable on Steam should you choose. This is a no-brainer. What can't be beaten though is the full first season of Telltale Games' The Walking Dead for £10.49, another 50% off title, so tempting an offer that I have just picked it up myself. With zombie fatigue kicking in, The Walking Dead promises to show the apocalypse in a new light, from the perspective of the people whose lives it dismantles, rather than the death-proof hero taking all comers. Not having played it myself, I can't give you my own opinion, but this is a series which has received over 90 Game of the Year awards and has found a home in the upper echelons of interactive storytelling. I am certain it's worth your time. If you're in the mood for something a little broader, Real-Time Strategy Anno 2070 is 35% off and is all round not bad. In a world afflicted by resource shortages and the results of global warming, your goal is to grow the biggest and most successful empire possible. I would say it's worth avoiding the single-player campaign on the grounds of its restrictiveness and, on occasion, cringe-worthy voice acting, but the free play mode amply makes up for this. Fans of the Europa Universalis series might find themselves hungering for something a little more meaty, but at $12.99 this could tide you over until the release of its fourth installment in August. You'll notice I have so far neglected to mention one of the biggest games in Friday's sale, Darksiders 2. It's yet another 50% off title, so well done Steam, but in the UK at least, Amazon completely blows that out of the water by offering the game and its Argyll's Tomb expansion pack for £6.75, and I believe it's also cheaper across the Atlantic, if not by so much. My one to avoid for today is Call of Duty Black Ops 2, because it just seems so stingy. This is a game that was dated when it came out in November, and 8 months later I would have expected goodwill greater than the meagre 25% offering. It's still £30, and it's not as if Activision are strapped for cash. A decidedly average game flying in the face of the summer sales? It's a pass from me. Perhaps Sniper 2 Ghost Warrior belongs here too. It is a painfully linear shooting gallery capable of sending even the most dedicated snipers to sleep, but as it boasts the largest discount of the day at 66%, I'll let you make your own mind up. And so concludes the best of the daily deals from the second day of the Steam Summer Sale. Almost entirely indie games as it happens, which I'm very excited about. There's some real diversity in there. Wrapping up, the ones to watch have to be Chivalry, Fez and The Walking Dead, the only real pass, COD Blops 2. As ever, if you know someone with money to burn, feel free to pass these summaries along. My name is Angus Morrison, and I will see you tomorrow.